At kaugnay ng balitang yan, makakausap natin sa telepono si Professor Froilan Calilong, isang political analyst. Magandang hapon po, Professor Calilong. Ano po ang masasabi niyo sa naging hakbang ng Pilipinas bilang tagapamagitan para maayos ang bilateral border issues ng Cambodia at Thailand?
Well, it's actually, I would say, a very, very important role, no? Bilang tagapangulo, no, o yung gaganap na chair ng ASEAN sa 2026, I think this provided a very important constructive space, especially because we allowed ourselves to be, or the Philippines allowed itself to be a conduit para yung mga leader nitong dalawang bansa ay magkaroon ng tapat at bukas na dialogo, no? And of course, this is concomitant to the idea that we remain to be neutral, so that the tension will not escalate any further, and then at the same time we maintain the trust and confidence of both countries. So we also offered good offices, no, technically, which shows our readiness to become a mediator, and it shows our dedication to the principles of ASEAN towards a peaceful resolution of conflicts or misunderstandings like this.
Prof, how can this benefit our country po ba? We know na may positive effect ito sa ASEAN, but paano po sa ating bansa?
Well, siguro para sa akin, ang direktang benepisyo nito sa Pilipinas ay yung number one, regional leadership and prestige, no. Pinapatibay nito yung reputation natin bilang isang leader sa diplomasya dito sa Southeast Asia, no. And of course, may indirect relevance dito sa atin because the stability of the region strengthens our economic and commercial relations, especially in the ASEAN, and this will have a direct effect, especially in our local markets, especially right now, no, that our markets are not really faring well. But then again, in the international frontier, if you actually show or demonstrate that you have enough leadership and you are actually trying to do diplomatic mediation to help other countries, it shows positive signals, no, to investors that we are really after stability in the region, and that it might encourage investors to invest in the country, no? And then yung siguro, I think it's also important in our military and diplomatic experience, no? So that at least meron na tayo ngayong kahit paano solid experience in peacekeeping and conflict management na po pwede nating magamit internally, no? Kung sakasakali may mga paghamon in the future or may mga magaganap na kahalintulad na mga eventuality sa atin, at least we already know what to do, no, firsthand.
Sir, paano naman natin ma-maintain yung good relationship towards ASEAN countries, particularly border issues?
Well, meron tayong tinatawag na ASEAN Way, no? Which primarily is the guiding principle for ASEAN, so that we will be able to prevent escalation of conflicts like this, and at the same time build trust and confidence within the ASEAN member states, no? I think the important thing that we need to consider here is the consensus, no? Ideally, dapat lahat ng desisyon dapat napapagkasunduan, and yung use of force is something that we can never tolerate, no? Then also may tinatawag tayong non-interference, no? This pertains to the respect for the sovereignty of every member state, no, so that we will be able to build mechanisms of mutual respect for each country, no. And another important thing here, siguro yung adherence to international law, no. So we could use legal mechanisms Like, for example, in the ASEAN, meron tayong TAC, no? Kung maalala natin, we have what we call the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation. And this is very important so that we will be able to find means of resolving territorial disputes, no, especially within the ASEAN. And of course, lastly, nakikita ko rin dito yung confidence-building measures, no. We need to engage regular political, cultural exchanges so that we will be able to build trust and confidence between neighboring countries. And I think this is really what the ASEAN is all about. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, it's all about engaging in the ASEAN way. And this is really, really very important, I believe, no, primarily because this is the most concrete solution for us to be able to resolve these conflicts peacefully and amicably.
Maraming salamat po muli. Yan si Professor Froilan Calilong.